Come closer. Come closer. The lights are low, the tree is aglow. Your eyes catch mine under the mistletoe. Snow falls soft, but my heart's on fire. Pull me in, take me higher. No gifts needed, just your touch so sweet. In this moment, our world's complete. The clock is ticking, the night's just begun. Forget the world, let's have some fun. Electric kiss under mistletoe. Let the sparks fly, steal the show. Oh, electric kiss, feel the rush tonight. In your arms, everything's right. Oh, yeah. The fire crackles, champagne's on ice. Your hand in mine feels so nice. Forget the cold, the world outside. Here with you, it's a perfect time. No strings attached, just this holy spell. In your eyes, I can tell. The music's fading, but the night's still young. Let's make a memory, second to none. Electric kiss under mistletoe. Let the sparks fly, steal the show. Oh, electric kiss, feel the rush tonight. In your arms, everything's right. Oh, yeah. The ornaments sway, the candles burn low. Time stands still in this afterglow. No words needed, just a look, a touch. This is love and it's oh so much. Stay. Electric kiss under mistletoe. Let the sparks fly, steal the show. Ooh, electric kiss, feel the rush tonight. In your arms, everything's right. It's electric kiss, electric kiss, electric kiss. Electric kiss. Velvet drapes had the moon staggering. Martini sweat, the night pours in. Diamonds wink, the room spins gold. Whisper stray secrets nobody told. Champagne rivers, rivers run deep. Promises stacked, but none we keep. Crypto cabaret dance of the blind. Fortunes flicker, tethered to time. Champagne's pop, the clock won't rewind. Crypto cabaret, riches on wine. Neon ghosts haunt the mirror walls. Digital riches, high risk calls. Velvet gloves, handshake deals. Dark allure, the truth conceals. Bitcoins rain where confetti falls. Euphoria rises, the empire sprawls. Velvet and greed, the lovers collide. Promises bloom, but some divide. Crypto cabaret dance of the blind. Fortunes flicker, tethered to time. Champagne's pop, the clock won't rewind. Crypto cabaret, riches and wine. the charts, feeling oh so right. Santa's got that bag, dripping with my game. Seductive market moves, driving me insane. Dreams of silk sheets, champagne by the fire. Altcoin tease me, taking me higher. Under mistletoe, crypto's my flirt. Whispering riches, lifting up my skirt. Sexy altcoin Christmas, feel the rhythm sway. Ain't so high, lighting up my holiday. Ooh, baby, jingle with my stack. Sexy altcoin Christmas, no holding back. Altcoin shimmy dreams in my embay. What else, my lover, setting the pace.
Frost on the window, markets got that vibe. Altcoins dancing slow, keeping me alive. Santa's ledger's full.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me for the introductory ceremony of the ringing of the cowbell. We're playing with our dinglings until they make a smile on our face and relieve the tension that's in the air.
If I get a rubber chicken, will you choke it?
The ringing of the cowbell.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to the Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg. Hopefully we got our mic on. Hopefully things are going good tonight. December 23rd here in the States. East side. East side. Anyway. How we doing, everybody? We're watching Bitcoin just have another up and down, sideways, boring ass day. That's about all I got to say about that. I'm here on the tiny 1 minute Degen time frame here. I'm going to zoom out to the slightly larger 6 minute Degen time frame. This trend line is, I mean, it's good for what it's got going on there, but it ain't nothing major over here. We gotta zoom. I guess we gotta zoom out more. Let's go back to the whole hour over here. Just in this. This is Bitcoin. This is what it looks like. It's not anything fun. Nothing to write home about. All these little price labels just are mere hopium in this little sideways action we got here. I'm going to take them off for a minute so we can see what's going on over here. All these little areas. And when you zoom out, man, that's just a tiny little range right there. So Bitcoin, what have you done for us today and lately? I mean, we did come up and barely made a higher high from this guy right here. We still didn't take this guy out over here, right here. So that's still kind of not double top is really not the right word for that, but I would say that's triple resistance. Well, 4 if you count this little guy over here, but resistance right up here at 90,000, almost 90,500. Just can't seem to break it there, right? I'm going to take these lines off because we will be drawing them right back. Well, no, I'll take that one off. We got to leave this one on there because that's where we're bumping our head right now. And basically all these lines are, majority of them are Fibonacci from right over here. Swing low to swing high, tell me where I need to buy. And I guess we got a little alts, since we got that little squeeze up high. Or maybe I didn't. Let's just finesse these a little bit right here. All right, so we lost the 0.5 retracement. Let's kind of work our way down through here. And we're back at the 618 area right here. And we were down here earlier. We were down here yesterday. That was the big scare. And that's where we bounced. And that's where we introduced these targets over here. Let me refine them just a little bit right there. These are the two possible targets that may happen if we bounce from the 618. Oh, actually, it's these two. What the hell? What the hell were you doing right there? I'd be looking at these two targets right here. It's about 92.3, 92.9-ish, right in that area. If we get a nice little bounce here. Can we do that? I mean, we can if we stop going down. That seems to be what Bitcoin always wants to do lately is just go up a little bit and then come right back down. And go sideways a lot of the time. It's just been hell. This is the way that if they're trying to accumulate over here, they can do that. And who are they accumulating from? Well, all the people trading over here that they're flushing out of the markets and getting stopped out. Because I know I've gotten stopped out a hell of a lot. That's just been not good. And that's what happens in chop. Trying to make a play in chop, because you don't want it to be chop. You know at some point it's not going to be chop, and you're sitting there, and that it leads to over trading in the chop. If we're going to be real and be honest, this leads to over trading in the chop. Unless you're looking for more of the extreme tops and extreme lows, you got your lines, you got your either your fibs pulled or your volume profile pulled, and looking for the tops and bottoms and trying to avoid the middles at all costs. And when it comes to a range, that is the rule. Avoid the middles. Avoid the middles, and if you just look at where we our support and resistance, all this big stuff, we're in this big box, and right here we're smack dab in the middle, stuck in the middle with you, Sean. And hey, Jenny, how you doing, Jenny? Speaking of Jenny, let me bring the chat over here. We did have a poll going on. How's it going, everybody? How's it going, chat? Good to see you, Dave P. You were here first tonight. You get the clap. Yeah, I got that old turkey clap. That's something you can't just walk off right there. It takes some therapy, I gotta say. Woo! Uh-oh. I seen them hands, mister. Watch it next time. I'm on you. Okay. Gotta warn the help there. We got Ave Medina. How's it going, Ave? Squirrel! Lots of squirrels around here. Lots of squirrels, I got to say. Postmodern Oddities. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. I put a poll out earlier, and I think some of you might have participated. Justin Makasek, how's it going? Howdy, howdy. They're taking forever to clear this inventory. When's the pump? I wish I knew. The GAN stuff, believe it or not, says the 26th. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. I don't see, but maybe. But the GAN time frame is the 26th to look for something. So, ta-da! We got 3 more days to see the action out of some kind of action out of GAN, and take profits when you can. That's all I got to say. Dave P, how's it going, my man? And we got Noodle Toffee. That is such a cool name. Board PC guy, how's it going, my man? Board PC guy's also got some of these memes out for Cooter, and one of my personal favorites is Broken Bag of Glass. One of our sponsors. Postmodern Oddities. Probably get that for Xmas. And I think I said hello to everybody that's here so far. Board PC guy says, I've got nothing but time. Waiting to see what I can grab and stake at stupid discounts while the world goes doomer. A lot of these altcoins, I mean, whew, I'm sitting here looking at stacks because it's like 20, 25 cents right now. I'm like, I wouldn't mind getting rid of some of these other things and picking up some of that, because at least I know that can earn me Bitcoin. Just let it stake like I've had some staking for, gosh, I don't know, 2-3 years. I've had staking a while. Didn't start out as much, but I added some as it went along. It's definitely was worth it. It was definitely worth staking it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we took a poll earlier today. I guess we should go back and see it. The question was, which is more bouncy, Bitcoin, altcoins, or Jenny over here? Jenny. I'll let you guys decide. It looks like 12% of you say that Bitcoin is the most bouncy right here. 25% of you say that altcoins are the most bouncy, but yet 62% of you say that Jenny is more bouncy than the market right now. Oh yeah, that's hypnotizing. I'm telling you. Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and end that clue and make it a fit. Congratulations, Jenny. You are. Hey, Hansy. Don't be touching the merchandise. Okay. Hey. Merry Christmas, everybody. All right, so this is the 1 hour chart for Bitcoin, and we got this red box up there just to show a range that we're in, and smack dab in the middle of it. Is there anything that I like here? Anything good here? It's kind of bleak. There's some hope that we can, but it's still rangy stuff, man. It's still rangy, and which could go south real quick. It's hard to say, man. Earlier today in the group, before we got our pump up to 84, that pump that we lost over here, or that top that we lost over here. It was on, even here you could see it. You got some ribbon flips going on over here, and had it on the 1 minute time frame too. And I posted that earlier, and of course we got a nice little move up. I happened to have been asleep again during this time, I believe. So one account was able to take advantage of it, the other one missed it or didn't get much out of it. And then from there, it hit our resistance area once, twice, and then we come on back down. And now we're hanging out at our oh, no, I'm sorry. I was talking about over here. It was over here today. It was here today. My bad. It was, let's get it right. It was brief, but we had this little crossover, and it was, you know, she flipped over for briefly, but now we flipped all the way back over in this little section. This is what I was trying to show you. But we had the little pump up here. We got to what, 88.3, back up to our first target area. Just can't get past that first area right there. And then they wanted to scare us today, right? It's looking good, looking like it's got a W. You're like, well, W from where? You know, and it's like, okay, maybe, all right, 618 for that. Maybe it's got something. And it didn't. It didn't. She sure didn't. If we take her Fibonacci from swing high to swing low and look at where she did actually go, she got stuck over here at the 0.5, which did open the door for us to the basement areas, which is exactly what we did right there. And so what does that mean? Well, hopefully we're working on a little turnaround here. I hope it is part of a reversal, but that's just my hopium out here speaking. We pull our fibs from low to high. We see we came back to our 786 area. So there's a couple of little things that we just went over right there, whether I don't know whether it makes sense to you or not. Can I get a poll? Does this can I get some ones? If this makes sense to you when I go over it, let me know. If I need to put it in different terms, let me know that too. But I do lean on fibs a lot to give me insight on what's going on, and I'm trying to show you how I do it, and it involves taking fibs measurements from different places and in different directions to figure it out. But in general, this low to a high bouncing off the 886 Fibonacci area is good in a majority of cases. Just as a rule of thumb, without having to get into all the technicals about it, good. And you should expect it a lot, really, especially when we're in a sideways or in a downward move or a downward trend or whatever. You can expect that a lot. Now we're in an upward trend, and a strong upward trend. We want to see these guys be respected, the 382, maybe the 0.5, right? Right now we over here we're getting pullbacks, and we're getting higher highs, and then we're flushing out. And when we do that, it comes down and get a higher high over there. You can look at this guy and then sometimes look at these, right? So far from this pull, we got a little chance. Now that we pulled it here and we marked our little, 786 bottom right here, I'll go ahead and color code it. And let me come back to the chat here just to see what the responses are. Hey, we got Joe from Trade Intuition. How's it going, Joe? Good to see you. Fellow YouTuber here tonight. Smash the likes. It does help the channel grow. Believe it or
those of you
not.
out there have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Postmodernity says, looks like the Batman logo. There is a pattern that does resemble that, and we talked about it recently. And it's a form of triple top. It's also, it can be looked at as a harmonic, I think, in most cases. And actually, I think that's what's going on there. But yeah, it looks like the Batman signal, and this suckers are deadly. I got my taste of it back in March 2024 on Total 3 when I should have listened to it and got the hell out of altcoins. And ever since then, I have totally respected that bat signal pattern looking thing. She's bloody. She's nasty. Chris Klein, how's it going? Trade Intuition Raid. Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you so much, Chris. Dream Tanks TV, let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. Postmart Dog says, swing high, swing low. Tell me where you're going to go. That's it, my man. You're the first one to repeat that back to me that I remember. Chris Klein might have said it at one point, but I think he was just talking about the song. But you definitely repeated that. That means it's stuck, right? And then swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy or might want to buy. Hey, yeah, you got it. Oh, hell, I didn't read down lower. You got it. Well, we got a party going on right here. How does this work? Woo! Oh, I think I can't do much but throw out wrenches, I guess. We got Floki's Angel says, "Hey dog, I love your show." I love that comment. It's so awesome. Thank you so much. Chris Klein says, "Much love, dog. How are you doing tonight?" I am blessed. I am blessed every day that I am alive on this earth. And I don't know. I look at each day like that with as much gratitude as I can. I found gratitude is the attitude. And I know you hear that a lot in other places, but that's actually true. I didn't believe it. I did a little experiment and experienced gratitude, and it was really been life-changing. So yeah, and I'm blessed every day that I'm alive. I look back and all my friends that I grew up with, all my tight-knit friends, and they're not here anymore. And I don't know why, but I'm very fortunate to be the surviving member of that group, I guess. Law, yes I did, and yes it was about the song. Aha, you did. Are you doing a show tomorrow night? I do plan on it. Probably about the same time. I think we wrap things up. See, tomorrow night is the 24th here, so and even on Christmas Eve, even on Christmas night, I'll probably do one. I guess I'm addicted to the streaming. Got the stream lifestyle here. All right, so where are we at? We're on the 1 minute time frame. All right, so we're watching Bitcoin trying to recover from this area over here. So what's the next move that we do from this step, since we got a possible bottom, and it's at one of the areas we look for a bottom, right? We want to take our Fibonacci from the new swing high down to the swing low, and our main basic targets are going to be the 382 and 618. It's a rule of thumb rule. You can the deviation from that is to look to the left and see where you got the most actions and stuff going on. If you want to add another one, okay. But these are where you can, just in case this idea goes south, you took a little profit. That's the thing behind there, right? You decide what you want to do at whichever one you want to wait for, but these are the guys that we're most expecting a next pivot area to be from, and it works out very well. We got the 0.5 over here, and that's not necessarily a traditional target per se, but that is our little middle ground area that does give us a clue whether we might come down to the basement on this round. We don't want to come back down to the basement, man. We've been to the basement too many times. We don't want to be taken to the woodshed or be taken to the cellar anytime that those words are coming up in the conversation with grandpa or grandma. It usually leads to a long strap of leather that tans a hide for doing something that you didn't, I don't know, you wasn't supposed to do. All right. All right, so I'm going to take this, and now our bigger targets, of course, are going to be the 786 on this one. We bounced off of our 786 in these areas, but the golden things would be if this is actually going to be a reversal. If it's a true harmonic pattern, which I haven't really dissected over here to see which one it might fall into, but we got higher targets we'll be looking at as well. But right now, we got to just get through here, right? There's a lot of things that can happen with this guy. It can come up to the 382 and roll over and come right back down here one more time. You might even say that's what we're doing on this on a bigger sense, or a bigger pattern, which we were looking at that idea. All right. So kind of cool. And that's on the 1 minute. This is all on the 1 minute time frame. Goodness gracious. When we zoom out, this is going to look stupid. You're like, oh my God. Oh, we did all that work for just, I mean, this looks stupid. Don't believe me? Here we go. We did all that just for this little area right here. Right here. Just right here. Well, that could happen real easy. Yeah, it could. When you zoom out, you're like, oh my gosh, that's not impossible for us to come back up here to 89.2. It's not impossible for us to come back up here and test these areas, but we do have some resistance. Here on the hour, I've got this line from bodies to bodies to bodies to bodies over here. So it kind of points at a little apex area right here, an intersection, if you will. Intersectional, about 89.4. It's a good place to eyeball a target area. It doesn't mean that it's going to just go right up there and be perfectly or anything, but it's, you know, sometimes you're eyeballing it, sometimes you want to be precise, and this is kind of in the middle. Meanwhile, our moving averages look scary. They're starting to look scary. They're not looking as great as we would love to see them look. The biggest thing I like over here is the Ichimoku Cloud. We are definitely testing the Ichimoku Cloud. We talked about how this is the no trade zone by that Ichimoku Cloud trading strategy, which I've never really elaborated other than just telling you that about it. But they recommend you do not trade when you are inside a cloud. Of course, the Degen in me is, you know, always took that with a very small grain of salt. Yeah, but in hindsight, I got to say, probably good advice over here. Anyway, we can easily come back over here and get above this green cloud. I would be more concerned if this thing was all red and it was still bending down. If it was looking, you know, something more like what we saw here, or, you know, we don't want to be under that. Okay, because that's downtrend. But here's an instance where we were coming through and we actually made it through and came out the other side. And then we start trying to get above the green cloud and go on a nice trend. That's what we're trying to see happen over here. Just not seeing it happen just yet, but we did bounce off of a nice bounce area here, right? This bigger yellow line here. And that's the guy that can get us over here, the 92 to 98. Can. If we're looking for higher high places to go over here, that's one of the many targets that are available. But that would also involve a breakout of this trend line, which we've not been able to do yet. So Bitcoin definitely has its work cut out for it. Moving averages over here on the 4 hour, and I think it's a good time frame to go by. 100 still over the 200, so we still got some bullish momentum per se over there. The wily guys over here, the 9 and the 21, well, they're playing like they're playing reindeer whale games or whatever, bearishly crossing stuff, and now we lost the 50. Yeah, I'm blaming on you, 9 moving average. We lost the 50 area, and we got to get that back. We need to get that back, and getting that back should put us back on the trail to go back and eventually talk to that 100 moving average. Just sounds crazy, I know, but that's kind of how this works. There's nothing else under here. Where are the bigger moving? Where are you guys hiding? Where are you guys hiding? Where's Lucy and all? Oh, they're way up here. This is the section where we should be leveling off and trying to climb up through the moving averages after they've fanned out so much that we're consolidating and we're getting that whole moving average price action. I know no other word to describe it other than orgy. Like earthworm, snake pit, slithering all over each other, crossing, double crossing. This slimy gosh darn mess down here is what it is, and that's how they sucker all your money from you. That and OnlyFans. All right. Speaking of OnlyFans, if you want the real nitty gritty, private room with your own buttery basted butterball turkey head, with toenails pointing to the entry and exit positions on a Bitcoin trade setup. That's only $24.99 per month. It's a bargain. It's a no-brainer. It'll pay for itself in no time. All right, that's my plug. I love you, Dubai foot freaks. You guys are weird, but you pay the bills. All right. Road Dawg, do you make more money trading or from your fancy foot group? Hey, there's no comments like that. We will ban you for language like that here on this channel, okay? I guess I make a lot from my fancy foot group. I'm just being honest with you. I get out. Sometimes I even show a little turkey nipple. You want to join? Join my group. All right, we're being silly over here. All right, make sure I didn't actually offend anybody with that comment there. There's one up trading Palladium going crazy right now. I figured it would be. I don't know what the ticker is on that one. I expect Rhodium will go off the freaking charts. I'm going up in on this Uptopi. You're no, but what for Degen? It's the risky, but the payoff is what is? You're no. Unobtainium. Unobtainium. What the hell's that? That sounds radioactive as hell. Would it make my wee fall off? Oh. I have no pecker on my face anyway, so that's taken care of. I knew you would get it, Joe. I knew you would get it. All right. Hey, we got Billy C. How's it going, Billy? Good to have you here, my man. And One Up Trading. Glad to have you guys here. If this is your first time, you might consider hitting that subscribe button. I hear it gives you better luck in your trading, lives. I'm a lucky turkey.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, Elvis, we got a problem with Santa. Santa, I don't know what the hell Santa's doing over there, but Santa's not supposed to be like that. Santa, where the hell you at, Santa? I'll have to fix that later. Uh-oh. All right, so we got a possible bearish cross trying to happen here of the 9 over the 50, and that would suck, and that could push us right back down here in these areas. So the fun's probably not over yet unless we get a real strong price move in here, and then, we get a Hail Mary kickoff over here in the next, I don't know, anytime now, 5 minutes or so. That would probably be about 2 hours too late. But anyway, we got the hopium that maybe here on the smaller time frames. Are you trying to do something? Thank God that you're trying to do something here on the 15. At least we got that. At least there's some hopium here, okay? Even here on the 15-minute time frame. I mean, oh, you're above the 9. Hey! We're above the 9. That's the road to recovery right there. You got to get above that 9 moving average. But not only do you have to get above it, you got to hold it, man. If you can get above the 9 and hold it, you're on a trend. That's worth riding. Yeah, but you got to see it hold it. And it's got to, and then you got to see that 9 want to cross over all these other moving averages. Yeah. 9 starts being that little fast car going, I'm going to pass you. Yeah, that's what we need to see. And all I'm getting is, oh man, Bitcoin, I don't feel like doing nothing. What the hell, man? Come on. So it's a nice possible double bottom scenario here with the lower high. That's what we got. We got our first lower high out of all. Well, can we say our first lower high? No, we cannot say our first lower high. We got a lower high, thank gosh, because our other option was a lower low, and that would definitely be bearish. And so this is slightly bullish, believe it or not. It's slightly bullish today. All right, so here on this particular time frame, it's kind of a little not a mirror, but very reflective of the other time frame we looked at too with the moving averages. 200 is above the 360 on this one, so the one that's trying to cross negative is the one. So we got some crap to work through over the next few days. And for those of you who didn't catch it earlier, if you're looking for any kind of inside of peep, I mean, we're talking about win Christmas rally. I mean, if you want hopium, I'll give you some hopium. I've been tracking some GAN analysis that I'm very curious about, based on Bitcoin initiation date or birth date or whatever, the date that it was launched. And it ties into Square 9 or whatever. But there is something that we're supposed to be looking for something to happen on the 26th, all right? But it is not expected to last very long, but some action to happen on the 26th. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. A lot of the stuff that I expected to see happen from that analysis has, in the last couple of weeks, hasn't really come out like you would expect, other than to stay down close to these lows. But that analysis does mention coming back to around 81,000 again in January. So I thought we was going to go up a little higher before we come down. Instead, we got whatever the hell this crap is. Anyway, you could say that we are working our way down for a bigger 786, 886 retracement area. We just might not have got in there. This is kind of a reflection of what we got over here, right? You know, higher highs, and then we're coming down. So lots of things can happen in between. And I guess, you know, if you're looking at a pattern idea, I mean, one thing that people could be seeing, what's the easiest way to draw this? We'll just do it this way. Some people might be looking, a lot of people will probably be looking at a possible diamond trying to happen here. And with this little heartbeat kind of thing going on, that's one of the big definers that I use for a diamond. So a possible diamond pattern is forming here if you want to look at patterns. And because they can be reversals. They're not always reversals. They can also be continuation patterns, but they are typically, you look at them as reversal ideas, right? So we got that going on our side a little bit as some kind of idea. But there's nothing like a good trend line or level break to really say, break out. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, if I go from wicks to wicks, and that gives us extreme of this move, it pretty much tells us we need to get our little happy asses back up somewhere closer to 88,000 than 87 for that to kind of happen. We can break over that, and then of course that horizontal level here. I feel a lot better about Bitcoin trying to take out this high over here again. Actually, we really need to come for this guy over here. It's just 89,000 Bitcoin. Why does that seem so impossible here? Why does that seem like that's so far away on this 15-minute time frame? Because you haven't been there in like a whole damn day. And you're supposed to be making this money fast. I would say one thing, this is definitely not the area I would be looking for to short and down through here. That would be very, very tricky from a 618. Pull back. All right, so now since we got our last little dump there, we might have 3 touches on the trend line. Now we got something to work with on the. Oh, that's nice. Actually, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. So now I got a bottom trend line, 3 touches. And if I cut through a wick a little bit, I'll have 3 touches. Okay. Maybe we can get technical and talk to both of these. There's a gap there. All right, but we got a trend line, right? We got 3 to 4 touches, depending on how you want to look at that, and that makes it valid. And then our other one, where we just went with the wicks, there's 2 touches. We got a valid pattern here, I hate this pattern, which is not really much of a pattern. It's not really a pattern. I mean, you want to go symmetrical triangle kind of thing. It's not. Well, if you want to do, you got a fallen wedgie? Look, you're a fat ass fallen wedgie. I don't know if that's a bad one. Roll up a fatty tonight. We take this idea, a little measure move at a breakout, and gets us an area that we would like to go revisit again. So, Bitcoin just boring. Okay, Bitcoin. Yay. I guess we should take a look at altcoins while we wait for Bitcoin to go through the gauntlet here and try to do something. But I do like that we got a higher low, so being hopeful that I can get a freaking drawdown on my trade. All right, this is our altcoins for the day, and they're down, but at least not down to the 5% that we see, right? I like to look on the weekly, kind of judge that. Down, but not as bad. Not as bad. It's the yearly that really makes it all disgusting. That yearly. Just knowing that everything else was going up and all this stuff was just bleeding out slowly. Getting a little pump on these altcoins, and so I find it good to come over and just take a look at our indices over here. We see that Standard & Poor had a good day. Tech stocks had a good day. It should be pouring over, right? It's doing what we'd hoped it would do, and broke out, retested that trend line. A lot of people are going to be calling inverted head and shoulder bottom reversal patterns, but whatever. I think you're more accurate with this idea. Comes out to be the same, so whatever. I mean, but if you're a stickler, you want a continuation pattern, which this guy would be. So it looks like SP, like the tech stocks and all that, are doing good, and crypto just sucks. Looks like money's going over there, and money does not want to come in altcoins right now. We need to see you turn around here, baby. You're looking like you were trying to do something the other day, but this is the 4-hour chart, right? And you're giving me a red candle? Total 3? How dare you? And I can't blame it too much on Bitcoin dominance because it's just hanging sideways, right? And we would need it to go down. That's when it's helpful for altcoins, but you would think maybe, what, you hanging sideways and altcoins going, just trickling down and stuff? What's up with that? Who made that rule up? I think they should be fired. Trump? Straighten out that cabinet. So, a good representation, I believe, is others. I like it on the 4-hour time frame. This time we're looking at the idea of it trying to bottom out, and it broke our parabola and came down. It did touch a field area, but that was scary AF right there. I was looking at it, I'm like, and so was everybody. That's when you start hearing everybody hating on altcoins, and nobody was happy with them. But that's when it really sunk in. I was watching, who was it? I don't want to say the name, but, a bigger show than what I have during the day. And there's a couple of guys on there, and they're just like, just going through the, which coins that they hate, and they're pissed, and just, this one sucks. It's never, they're just going all out, just very negative on them. But you can understand why, because, well, they have sucked. However, I gotta say, here on the 4-hour, the Ichimoku cloud looks interesting and promising. That little sliver of green gives me a hope that we can be bouncing up. If we bounce up and get above that, well, we got to break out of this trend line, right? Which is a pretty solid trend line from Wix or whatever. We could tighten it up, and I mean, we can take some of the wiggle room out of it, but is it still going to be the same general area there? So now we got it to the bodies instead of to the wicks. I just moved it to the body on the first candle. And so that's the resistance ahead, but we got a higher low, and we got our curved little trend line that we're respecting for whatever that means. But it looks like we might have a 618 area. Is that right? 618? Kinda-ish, depending on if I drew this, your 0.5 area. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. You remember how the other way, if we had it flip-flopped, if we do the inversion over here and we said, we can't get past the 0.5 Fibonacci, we come down to the basement areas. You remember that? Remember that? Same thing's true the other direction. You can't push it down past that 0.5. We might go back up to the upper roof. So that's hopeful. So I'm seeing some signs that we got some possible recovered in this coming in through. We're trying to work through these moving averages, trying to step our way up there. Higher highs, higher lows, what we're trying to do. Pattern wise, people would probably be trying to eyeball this one. Since we got a dangler over here, we'll probably have either another dangler for them closet Adam and Adams, or some kind of Adam and Eve formation happening. I can. I mean, there's no reason why it can't, but I would hope that it does, and I hope we get just a bounce here and just try to, well, I did that inverted, whatever. A lot of your inverted head and shoulders will happen where you're breaking out a channel or a wedge pattern. Just saying, a lot of them will happen there. That's the places I like to look for them to happen. All right, so we don't have it showing up yet, or do we? Here on the 15-minute time frame, is this where we're getting our love right here? It's still got a lot of stuff to work through, man. All right, so high or low right here from this bottom that we made. That's cool. I see them trying to push up. Maybe that 26th of December thing. Maybe there'll be something. I hope there is, but that's some fringe stuff right there. Putting a date to something like that. That's out there on the fringe, but I want to study it. Again, we got another little trend line here on the 15-minute time frame. Getting rejected. That's a nice. I like this. I think that we might get a little push up, and it's going to have to fight its way tooth and nail because everything's still against it. No. I take that back. 600, 800, 300. I'm looking at my stack of moving averages, and they're not all reversed. Yeah. I can see us gaining, well, $3 or $4 billion. God, that sucks. We're gonna get a whopping $3 or $4 billion not coin. They're gonna pump our bags. Woohoo! Well, you got to start somewhere, right? This is the 15-minute time frame. So I got some coins to look at. Maybe you guys got some coins to look at too. I don't know. I'll put my little marker out there so I can come back to the chat. We got 22 people hanging out. God bless you, everyone. God bless you, everyone.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like,
all right.
I just want to say thank you.
Santa.
Thank you very much.
Santa, you can't do this to me. Santa, where the hell are you, Santa? Santa? I have conflicts with Elvis and Santa right here. Now I've lost it all. Santa, where are you? Alright. I can't fix this yet. I can't fix this yet. Okay. Well, it's not that one.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Now try it, Elvis. There we
For those
go.
of you out there that have been hitting
It is
that like
fixed.
button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you
Sorry,
very
that was
much.
working on me. 22 people. What are we looking at? Let's go back to the chat before I start jumping out on them altcoins. Submit your coin request for a live analysis. Priority does go to members and super chats. Postmart Audi says getting all these buy signals on multiple crypto charts, but no price action to back it up. Phew. I'm not excited about many altcoins right now. The only ones I'm kind of excited about is Gold Token and Zcash when it does something. I'm just interested in ones that are growing against Bitcoin. I'm definitely not trying to build a bag of coins. Not many. There may be a few plays I've got that I've still got, and I'll play with them a little bit. But I mean, those bags are so small. I mean, it's just something to occupy my time at this point. HM, what coins to look at? Smash that like, says Nightbot. I need to go update Nightbot. David Galpan 6333 like smashed. Thank you very much, my man. Postmart Right says, is Uchain still on the infinite rise or what? That was a wild one, isn't it? Let's come over. Here is well, let me refresh this before we get to Uchain, and let me type it in so I won't forget, because we see squirrels. I'm just saying. Don't go there. Oh, you went there. It's 1,700. Wasn't it 3,000 or something? Before we get there, well, shoot. We were already there. Since we're there, why not stay there? No, yeah, it's still on the steady rise. So it went from August 27th. I guess it's when it kicked off. And it started trade. Is this the market cap? This is the market cap. There is a price. So it was down about $35, bumped up to $1,200, and it's just been, pretty much steadily going up. Had a little drop, 1,100, and just gradually going up. This one's got I like the tokenomics, and that has a lot to do with it. And it could get a big spike. I mean, if it goes, it could go. It's $173 million market. You're still a small market cap? It's still a small market cap. It's got 100,000 total supply, 100,000 maximum supply, and 100,000 circulating supply. I mean, all the damn coins are out there, and so it's trading for whatever its value is. And whatever it is, I forgot, but let's go to, I guess we'll go to the website. So, Revolutionary Blockchain Technologies by Uchain. They're always revolutionary, aren't they? High speed. I don't know. What would your token do, though? Scalability. It sounds good, but what your token... We've looked at this before. Will be listed on exchanges in 2025. Well, that should already be there. What exchanges are you on, Uchain? Because I don't think you're on mine. Not on very many. So that plays into it too. So one way to get it, if you don't have access to these, oh, you're on Ourbit. I didn't know that. Well, cool. It's on our exchange on Ourbit. Okay, cool. I guess I can play with you, Uchain. The exchange for Degens has a lot of coins over there. Just saying. But I'm still not, I still don't know the purpose of the coin yet. Perhaps we can ask Grok. As if it has a use case or if it's just governance. Simple question. Just get something short and sweet out of Grok over here. Have I got you on deep thinking or something? Well, it says Uchain coin has multiple practical use cases beyond just governance, serving as the native token of the Uchain blockchain for a range of ecosystem functions. While governance is the core aspect by proof of stake, delegated proof of stake model, holders can vote, whatever. UCN's utilities extend to everyday blockchain operations, development, and real-world applications as well. Right? So some key use cases would be transactions and payments, smart contracts and dApps, staking and rewards, ecosystem tools, uWallet, uDefender. What is that? A secure NFC cold wallet for offline transaction signing. And uCard, a crypto debit card for fiat conversions. Okay, well, if you're involved with that, I like that, actually. I like that. And anything that helps you get your fiat off of, or get your crypto back to fiat and fiat to crypto, that's important. On and off ramps are very, very important, and cards are a good way to do that. UCN is capped a supply of 100,000 coins, promoting scarcity through burns on certain transactions and deflationary mechanics that supports liquidity in pools. And you got a pretty strong case over here for this one. Huh. Well, let's go to the 4 hour and let's see if we can pull up Uchain. It's UNC, right? UNC? No, that's God's Unchained. Are you still? How much are you now? How much is God's Unchained? Believe it or not, I remember this thing being at like $3, and I think it was a lot higher at one point. How much are you now? 5 cents. God's Unchained gaming coin over here. It's like some kind of card game or something on blockchain, play to earn or something. Oh my gosh, you just been on steady drop. When was that? December of last year? Anyway. All right, we're looking for UCN, right? Is that Uchain? Okay, Mexi's got you. BitMart's got you. Let's take a look at Mexi. I mean, what can you... Oh, man. Well, she's coming up to our target area, one of our target areas, but ain't no target area stopped it yet. And it does fall down every once in a while. Not very long, though. These are 4-hour candles, so on bad days, it's been known to drop about 7 or 8% there. Gosh, that would be horrible. Oh no. Well, I guess that would feel kind of horrible if you dropped about 7%. That would be dropping about $1,000, $1,500, but it gets it back so far, right? Still early, not on many exchanges. I know high as hell, but maybe when anomaly that starts getting up there. Even higher. I don't know. I'm interested in it. I got nones of it. But she's growing on my radar. Can't really get any big action here on our indicators. This might be interesting. This is the daily. If we look over here on Market Cipher, all the time there's painted green dots and bearish divergence and everything else, and then kind of track how that affected price. It didn't do much of a damn thing. So for give you some good buy times, that would be the best time to buy it. Maybe layer in, use a little pyramid strategy or something like that. You know, kind of layer in. Now candle dip wick. Gotta say, it's one of the only things going up in the bear market. Or bear trend. Ladies and gentlemen, this is time for our sponsor tonight, because I'm starting to feel sleepy.
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part.
It's good and ass at the same time.
It's good ass coffee in your cup.
It's good and ass at the same time. Good ass coffee. All right, let me take a look. I was taking a look at Pippin. Pippin's been doing pretty good. And shout out to... Oops, I'll bring it up in just a minute. Shout out to Isaac Delgado. He posted a trade of Pippin that he did over into the trading area over here. Trades in the vanity wall over here. I believe we saw it. That's pretty impressive, my man. I don't know if he's here tonight or we'll see this man. Isaac, congratulations, my man. Oh, Road Glide. Gotcha. I'm okay. Gotcha. You got to put names together again. I remember things about. All right, so and on this trade, you got 20x. Now, likely he did not start this trade out at 20x. So let's kind of kill that impression right now. Likely it started out very less, probably 2, 3 to 5x somewhere through there, or more lower leverage. And then after he got in the profit, he probably upped the leverage, and that released the capital they started with. And we talked about this last night, and so 179% gains. That's awesome. It went up from 35 cents to 39, and that's got a 20x leverage at the end, and that's definitely a good trade. But I just try to point this out when you start looking at the leverage, and sometimes you see some high leverage. Sometimes you'll see them post a meme coin or something. They got 100x leverage. I just want to drive the point home that it's very unlikely that they started out with that leverage. If they did, it was probably $1 trade or something very small. For the 100x and all that kind of stuff. But most cases where you see where they got, kind of risky leverage on these smaller coins, altcoins, it's just got that they increase it after it gets into profit, and they got their stop loss set in profit, and then you can set the leverage basically wherever the hell you want to. As long as you're getting stopped out in profit, you're good. I don't know whether he got stopped out or if it hit a target, but 179% is not bad. And that was a good little spread there on that trade. So shout out to Isaac. That was an amazing trade. He's doing really good. He's doing really good. And Pippin had a run from, she's been on a little run. She bounced off the 618. See, this is what Bitcoin's doing, right? On our little small ass time frame, where it came down. It did 3 times off of this. Looked like it double bottomed here, and you're thinking, all right, we're ready to rock and roll. And then we ranged. And then it came back for a 3rd time, and now it's rocking back up here. And hopefully it'll keep going. I don't know. She may just decide to want to range back down here again, for all we know. She got back her original trend line that she lost, meaning this could be a big ass bear trap, and that's a handsome bear trap, I must say. So if we can get past this area, because we've already hit our 886 and 786 area, so she's trying. Next area is about 55 cents. There might be a trade here, but this is one of the risky ass trades, man. This is I would see these posted in trading groups too. I don't agree with it, but it is a legitimate strategy to buy high and sell higher, and it's a breakout strategy of just buying your highs here. So really the most conservative thing would be to wait till it just breaks its high right here. But the drawback is, we're breaking with the top levels. And I like level by level trading. I just don't like buying top levels at all, because in my experience, usually what you have going on there is that you got a 113 or a 127 higher high area, and then you come back in and and we do this number, and so you just get stopped out. So I'm never like buying high to sell higher. Sometimes it works. A lot of times, especially in these bear market trends, they don't. So I can't really say a setup on this. Not one that I would comfortably take, or definitely not one I would want to recommend. But you are getting some buy signals here for a little something, or you had one here confirmed on the 1 hour. But look at all your indicators, man. I mean, oh, you got duck lips going on. She may be pushing higher. I mean, she's at the point to do it. But it's risky AF, in my personal opinion. What I like to do in these situations, have we got a fib pulled or something? There's a lot of lines there. The best thing that I can recommend is your trend line. And then I use that, and when I'm in a situation and I'm tempted to get into a trade, I base it off the trend line. And the closer I am to the trend line for an entry, the safer I feel, the more tighter I can make my risk management. So to me, and I'm coming here on the 5 minute to kind of zoom in, we made our higher high, and we're not near my trend line. So don't have a trade set up unless we got back to about 47. You're like, well, it's just a penny, but shoot. What if you jump in now, she comes back, you're sitting here, I'm going 5x leverage on this little baby, and now you're down 10%, and what if it, suddenly, well, that was the top. I'm going to break that trend line, and suddenly she starts coming down, and you're confirming this little lower low area, trying to see what happens. Time it gets down here, you're down 50%, 9% on spot, 5x, you'd be down 50%. You're like, oh my God, I'm freaking the hell out. I hate altcoins. Altcoins suck. So, but however, if you get in around 47 and got a tighter stop loss, but somewhere below the trend line, whether you want to go below some of these other candle bodies or not, a little bit less of a chance that to happen. Maybe 3%, you just lose 15%. But it's a much bigger drop. Oh, look, a red candle. Don't drop. No, don't make it happen. I was just talking about it. You ain't got to do it, baby. Come on now. Don't take everything we say so serious. Pippin. No, Pippin. Don't do it. Don't break down. So that's right. Those candle bodies are rising up. That's bearish in itself. You got some bearish divergence here. That's very smallest time frame. Closer to the trend line would be the better place to try to get in. 47 cents. Wow, Pippin, look at you. That's pretty cool. Too hard for me. But what about the embedded head and shoulders? You mean the bottom reversal pattern that's not at a bottom reversal? Yeah, I don't trust it worth a damn. I'm just saying. But I will look for other ideas that may work, such as bull trap coming back into a trend line area that gives us a possible channel that we're in, bigger picture, zooming out and tells us that, well, yeah, we might be able to make it up here, maybe about 60 cents at some point. We're going to be in this channel line, yeah? Just right now, we're kind of close to the middle, by the bottom of the channel, if you want to look for the channel line, yeah. She did make a higher high there. You go, Pippin. All right, I'm going to come to the chat. Hello, chat. Scar Jesco says, SQD is ready to go. Squid? We looked at that before. I can never remember what the hell it is, though. Scar Jesco says, dang, I missed the move at AVNT. That sucker's a flying. AVNT. Aventus? Can't remember if I've got any of that or not over on my Coinbase wallet. I think it's if it's not over there, then I'm thinking I'm the wrong one. Yeah, on the 1 hour, you were down about 23 cents, and now you're about 11 cents higher. That's nice. That is not. That's we like to. That's beautiful, beautiful climbing the moving averages, climbing the rainbow, climbing those Skittle rainbow. That looks awesome. You got some flippings going over here. This is what we want to see every time on these moving averages. This is how we want to see the reversals happen with the moving averages. And this one, they spread apart and it just kept tracking down, right? But eventually we finally got past one. We finally got past one of those bigger ones, the 360, right? We're starting to see the flipping. I like it. Let's see what it looks like on the 4 hour. Ichimoku Cloud looking good. You looking good, Avantis? Well, you should. You came down Well, got wicked, almost got candlesticked. You went down severe. You went past 88. This was the 886. We already measured it, didn't we? You dipped below it. You little tweaker, you. All right. Well, let's update our targets here. This one is still good because it's based on this bottom wick, and that's at 77. So technically, on the much bigger picture of this and this bigger price range, yeah, buying anywhere stacking up under 78 cents is a pretty juicy idea. See if we can narrow that down, scale it down to where we were just about a month or so ago. And this one, oh, look at you. Love you, 236. You're awesome. This one tells us anywhere under 40 cents is a good place to stack up on this particular asset. If you want to sell it at a much higher price, such as maybe $1 or something, maybe 77 cents. You know, you can get down at the bottoms where everybody's scared to buy. This is where you can get your most multiples, right? And I think that's what people forget. You know, I wouldn't touch this with your pecker. I wouldn't touch this with your money. I've heard that comment come out, and I got to wait for, you know, a lot of confirmations and everything, but it's down here at these bottoms, and if you're looking for certain things, you got more of a chance for it to go in your favor. If you're looking for certain fib retracement areas, certain support areas there, certain patterns, or certain where it's consolidating for support in certain areas, and seeing it starting to do its little thing with the movement. You see the signs start to unfold, and like this little Ichimoku cloud thing, and this stuff starts coming together, and it starts painting the picture. Hey bitch, my bottom's in, I'm ready to rock and roll a little bit. And it doesn't mean it's going to the moon, but it means it's going up enough that you can make 2x, 3x gains really easier down here. Much easier from down here than it is from once it gets over here at 78 cents, clears an area, and then we're trying, now you got to double 70 cents. That's harder than doubling a quarter, right? You can take a quarter and go to 70 cents, you tripled it, right? Take 75 cents, man. Hell, you got to fight just to double it. I'm just saying, our first target's at 113. So that's just, you know, is it riskier to buy? I think it's less risky to buy down here. You go further, less, you don't have as far to drop when you're down in these areas as you do when you've already taken off. So that's my spiel for being a bottom dweller, a bottom feeder. I'm a bottom feeder. Scar Jessica says, I saw that last night and didn't go for it. AVNT says, or it says, it comes back, even if it comes back down and then follows the curve up, it will be doing good. It does look. This is the 4 hour. You know, we didn't look at smaller time frames. I didn't even read the moving averages over here. It looks good. Shoot. It's above the 200 moving average here. Let me see what you're doing over here on smaller time. You still look good on the smaller ones so far. I mean, nice ribbon flips going on over here. Looking good. Let me, let's zoom out to the daily. Bullish divergence over here on the wave table in one section over there anyway. Don't really see it so much on the RSI. See a nice little flow on the MACD. If I can pull it up over here. Oh, wow. You trying to go for it over here. That's crazy. That's crazy that you would be down this low over here. What the hell? I've never seen that before. Or haven't in a long time. Alright, so targets would be 52 cents and 382. Look at that. To the left gets it. That's the support that is now resistance. Excellent target to shoot for locally. And of course your 618, which is at 70 cents. And this is on the daily. I feel it doesn't matter with the fibs. Price levels don't change with the fibs on the time frames. That's one reason why I like the fibs so much. They're consistent over all the time frames. And then you got your moving average, and they're time frame dependent, right? And a lot of your RSIs and all those are time frame dependent. Your fib tool is not. I like this. I like it a lot. 34 cents. It looks juicy to me. Well, that's some symmetry without trying. That was interesting. Accidentally got that trend line with the price thing, pulled it down here, and it lined up the channel for me just beautifully. I want to keep that. We'll keep that channel idea. Shows what's really going on. I suppose that we could take this and share it with the group over here for an hour. I like it. I mean, you have to wait for an entry and find a good entry. I'm not going to post the entry. I think our people over there right now are competent enough to find their own entry. Anybody has a question about it, they can post it over there, and then we can start getting into some serious study again over in the Telegram group. Until then, I'm going to assume that you know what the hell's going on. All right, let's go to the trade setups. I don't know if you guys got that. Now we were trying to put Road Coin to get access to the both of the trading areas. I've taken that off because I think there's glitches with it right now. So it should be accessible to everybody, just like it always has been. Just letting you know. And I figured, well, since Christmas and all this other stuff, I'll look into that a little bit more. And I would probably try to add some more value there as I implement the Road token thing. But anyway, right now it's available for anybody with the link. This is the 4 hour. Just put swing targets. I think it looks promising. Scar Jessica says, look at Uni. That's on my list to look at. Is it moving? There's some good news, I think, that came out about Uniswap. Is it starting to respond to it? Not yet. What we have? Oh. If you were a trade setup, it would have been from over here. Why would, with the trend line, why would I have a trade setup there? I'm trying to figure out why no, I didn't move you from somewhere. It hadn't been before here. I think I would. Why would you have your stop loss down here? I'm not understanding why I got this. Not with the trend line. Maybe I put it out before we drew the trend line, but why would I leave it there? Okay. Well, stop loss, ideally, let me talk about if we're doing a trade setup from this trend line, entry should have been over here. Stop loss would have been below the trend line and it would have already been stopped out. I'm not really sure. I have nothing to review unless I review something we did here online. Alright, so Uniswap trying to lose the 4 hour 200 movement average. That's not great. It can 15/100 down here. It looks like we're trying to do a retest of this trend line and retest those movement averages, which would be right at the stop loss area for whatever trade setup that we had there. Looks to me like we would start getting a different trend line there. So a retest is what I'd be looking for to happen here. There's some good news come out about Uniswap, and I forgot exactly what it was, but I saw it on Paul Barron. I like Paul Barron. And I remember thinking, well, a lot of people probably want to build their uni bags. But then I guess Sell the News came in. Zoom out on Uniswap. She's at the bottom of a trend line. A neckline. Look at that humongous head and shoulders, Helen. This thing is doomed. It's going to zero and then some. You got bullish divergence going on over here. Look, it's a flag to the upside. I guess you could look at it that way. Just it comes back down that 9 moving average there. Nah, silver going to break 100. I don't know if it'll do it all at once. It's at a strong resistance area right now. That $70 area, that should be a hard time. It should, for a healthy price action, it should get a decent little pullback. And doesn't have to be huge. Ideally about 38%, I'm just saying, but a pullback and then go up. If it doesn't, then we got some unhealthy price action. And if you got some unhealthy price action, then hot potato, baby, hot potato. That sucker could drop like a rock at some point. Just unsustainable price action, and then you get that day where, oh man, what the hell happened to gold? The bottom fell out. What happened? It dropped $2,000 in one day. So it needs some healthy price action. You know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's good. The 4-hour RSI is flat on the bottom and ready to go. Strega says short silver instead. I don't know if I'd want to short it. Let's see. We need to go over to all and just go with silver. Okay, well, we do have a bigger target at 86. Man, you are. I mean, you're here at 91% on the RSI, 91% on the daily RSI. Lower than what you were over here, and price is probably higher. And I believe there's probably still some bearish divergence, although it's lightening up. You got to give that. The recent price actions making it lighten up. If it pushes up high enough, then it can negate the bearish divergence. But right now, and it's negated some of it. It has negated some of it with this nice parabolic curve. Well, apparently the daily is just not going to give us what we need. The daily is just not going to give us the information we need, so we need to zoom out more. 3-day. Woo, baby. Yeah, silver. She off the chain. There ain't no doubt about that. Elliot, you got anything? You got anything predictive over here? Elliot thinks she in a what? A 5 wave? You think that's the 5th wave top over there? I mean, 70 should be a... Well, but you... 70.56, you got past mine. Let's see, if I had a red line, that should be a 272 variation there. If I remember right. Yellow is a 618, so I can't talk bad about it because that's an area we should kind of gravitate toward. It looks to me... Did you break that? This is bullish. I can't speak bad about it. It still looks strong. She still looks strong. Still wants to do something. It's breaking the rules, man. We had the measure move from the channel. Put it back the way I had it there. Some bigger measure move from this. With over here. Put that at the breakout. And that's pointing around 78. Measure move to 78 from here, the width of the channel and the breakout. But man, I really love to see it pull back and retest this guy at 67. Can't say that it's going to do it. And I think gold's hit 4,500 today, right? We'll go back slowly growing over there. This is our gold chart here. Oh, you're coming right up to our target area right here, 45.30. Hadn't quite hit it yet. That's a fib area right there, I believe, right? Yeah, fib area. Should be a 1.13. It's a good area for rejection to happen, but it can pull back and get above it. It's going parabolic too, man. bigger targets over here at 47 and 40, 47.33 and 48.73. Here on the 4-hour chart for gold. She don't look like she want to pull back either, does she yet? Or her pullbacks when she does want to pull back is just not very much of one, right? MACD's starting to get a little tired over here. We're seeing that over here. Still, there's no bearish divergence on it. Ichimoku Cloud looks like she's ready to go. It makes me scared, though. It makes me think there's going to be a war or something.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Stop for some good-ass coffee.
The morning's gray. The clocks are full. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Yay!
Crypto cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto now. Like or bear eats ya. Better call Road Dawg.
Yay! And we're back. Let's go back to the chat. How long have we been going? We've been going for, where's the timer thing? An hour and 22 minutes. Road Dawg Crypto sponsored by Good Ass Coffee. It's the coffee that's good and ass at the same time. Oh my god, parabola! Parabola! Anita Cho, how's it going? Said I had 20x my holding this year. You 20x your holdings this year? That sounds pretty good, Anita. Yeah, I said cake the other day, but I think it was uni. Anita Cho says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Anita. Postmodern Odyssey says that the primary news surrounding Uniswap is the overwhelming community support for the unification governance proposal to activate protocol fee switch and burn a significant amount of Uni tokens. They were going to do something equivalent to like dividends. And that's when Gary Gensler came in and took that out of the thing. But that would be great, man, if you can hold a token for a protocol that takes fees on every transaction like that and distributes it back to the token holders. You get a little cut of the transaction fees and you don't have to go. Of course, they want you to go stake it, I guess, to do it. You shouldn't have to stake Uniswap because it's not a layer 1 or anything like that. So I don't like the staking thing. I just think it ought to automatically show up in your damn wallet as a dividend. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe you should stake it. Hell, I don't know. But I'd like to see crypto that gives back and doesn't just keep going down and to the right for a freaking year and a half like all the ones that we've seen. Let's take a look at ladies for Anita. Let's get back over to the crypto tab here, and this is Bybit. I think this is where we're. Oh, look at you! Is it still holding? It's on the 4-hour. I mean, she's had her ups and downs and everything, right? But she's still holding this orange area, and she's only hit it once. Let's see what we got. Looks like we're coming back down for a 786 or 886 retracement. I would rather have an 886 myself. And you got it. It might do it a time or two. All right, so we're back at another potential bottom lower high area. So I like that. So we might do something like this over here or just bounce straight away. I don't know. We were looking to try to retest this trend line, and it sucks that it didn't. So now that's resistance. We'll take that guy off and see what we do over here. We want to pay a little bit more attention to a trend line right here for a breakout. And this is the 4-hour. Let's go to the 1-hour and see what that looks like. Trend line doesn't really fit on the 1-hour, does it? Still got some work to do. Still a little scary here. Yeah, I could see us coming down here. I hope that's where we bounce. I hope we don't come all the way back down here for a complete double bottom. It's possible. Is it likely? No, I don't think so. I hope not. I hope not. I can't make any promises, but there's a better chance, I believe, to bounce over here. So you basically got a big falling channel or possibly a falling wedge of type sorts, depending on how you want to look at it. That big drop makes it really hard to draw trend lines on. Well, you can do that and cut through on this time frame. It works pretty good on the hour, though. Well, that's more fall-in wedges. Break to the upside. 68% chance they break to the upside. Let's hope it gets some traction out of this. All right, ladies, coming back for a bottom area there. Well, that's for, I guess we looked at it last night. I think it was just up here, right? It was at the 786 area, I think, right? And trying to go up. It was looking kind of frisky, but she couldn't get back. Okay, so I think we're just coming back down here for a double test. Cross our fingers. Let's take a look at Tau. How you doing, Tau? You're kind of cheap right now. You're back at like $2.10. You're in this little green box area we got down here of areas that we hope the hell that you bounce off of, because if you don't, it's going to look kind of scary AF since you lost every other level we were hoping that you would hold. Hey, way to go, Tau. Way to be that vote of confidence there. I'm just saying. Mine's still staking. Look at this big guy. Don't that look like, it looks like the bat signal? Oh God, I hope it's not. We had a trend line breakout, which looked awesome until we got rejected at $500 and come back for the retest and then said, nah, screw it. We're going to just jump back into that old pattern. And I'm not crazy about that. That sucky sucks. On the bigger picture of things, if we zoom out, here's an idea we're looking at. This big harmonic pattern brought us all the way back down to $174. We were breaking out of that, doing good, because we should. That's a bullish pattern. And then we did what we considered a type 2 return. And with this wick, I guess, maybe we're just trying to play it out again over here. So hopefully we won't go, we can be coming back down to this area. This could be the double bottom type 2 return bigger picture thing that we get from this pattern before we break out. It could be, or just it just sucks and it's going to zero. I don't know. Just pick your poison, I guess. I want to be hopeful. I want to be hopeful that maybe this guy's still in effect over here. Oh, yay! These levels over here from this poll. Giving us our 886 retracement. 186 is where I'm expecting it to gain a little bit of traction today, ladies and gentlemen. This would also, I believe we might have a little something here. We come up, we're coming down to a 382 area. We come up to a 1.5-ish area, and then we come down to an 886 Fibonacci for, I believe that is our shark pattern. And from here we could either bounce right away or again get our little kind of double bottom action over here before we take off. So that's kind of my outlook for Tau. Looking for 190 to be tested, one higher 180s right there in that area. Sucks, but that's what we got. Look at you, AV&T. You just get it going. I see NT. Also having a good day. It's at 51 cents right now. River, what the hell are you? Are you Moon River? Or are you something else? Hey, you're not Moon River, are you? What the hell is River? Let me go over here and see what River is. You're not Moon River, right? You're not the polka dot thing, are you? Because polka dot kind of sucks anymore. So I'm BNB, Ethereum, and Base. I don't know what this is. Its all-time high was 2 months ago. It got to $10, and its all-time low was 3 months ago at $1. It's kind of somewhere in almost a happy medium right now. Lots of unlocks coming along the way there. What is this? $88 million market cap, your tiny market cap. Oh, I see the appeal. That's your tokenomics. You got circulating supply 19 million. See, these tokenomics seem to be having an influence on what's moving at this point in the market. We're seeing it's not the ones that got the billions and billions and billions of coins that are making headways right now. It's the ones with something with the lower 100,000, 100 million, 21 million, Zcash, Bitcoin Cash, even Litecoin. And you got a little bit more Litecoin. But it's easier for them to move and easy to play them right now. So they can get all the attention right now and be the ones people are trying to trade and look into, right? The tokenomics are actually starting to matter right now. What were we looking at? River. Mixie, let's go check you out. What do you look like, River? Are you something I'm interested in? Basically, a range since this. Well, this was September though, but yeah, a range up to 10. Situation like this, I think your fixed volume range protocol thing. Why are you saying down here? Oh my God! Really? Got all this price action and you're putting it all down here? Did I screw that up? That surprised me. I wasn't expecting that. It's suggesting that we come back down to 236. What the hell's up with that? Volume profile, are you on crack? Did somebody slip something in your drink? We're on the daily chart. Let's see what we can figure out. That looks like a nice little flush out right there to me. Let me do a few little calculations there. See how she's respecting. Dings. Nice.
No mush to earth.
Come all the way back down, full double bottom right here. Beautiful. Seeing what we can decipher here. And listening to the music in the background here. 20 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your patience. Alright, so how did you do here from swing high to swing low? We got some things, guidelines laid out here. 618 rejection, and you're below the 50. Technically, these guys can be on the radar. You know, we need to make lower highs. You could be continuing to make lower lows down here. I'm just calling it out as it could be. So we do have a target down there. It could be. I'm not saying it will be. Also in this, actually a bullish channel if we're looking at it from this aspect here. Pull that fib back. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. And still in the daily time frame. All right, now let's get some lower targets. If we're coming down, and we probably are, about that 9 moving average, about $4. That would, oh, you're already there. That one. Let's come down to smaller time frames. See what the price action looks like. Trend line broken. First area to pay attention to is this 382. However, since we're in the red cloud, well, can that work? I'm just not expecting it to. 200 moving average. We'll lay it there. That's the first area to look for something good to happen. If we start bouncing here, consolidate here, and we don't go any lower than this 425 area right there, then that can lead to some good upside. I mean, we're talking like upside like 855 upside, but it's too early to tell right now. Too early to make that call. I would expect that we'd at least probably take a measured move from the channel, and that could get us a lot lower. And actually, well, you come in really good back down here. You're not even part of this equation, but you work pretty nice. 360 something area maybe. Looking to the left, that's a retest of this area back here. So I can see that trying to happen. We need to probably, it's searching for a higher low. We need to look for the higher low. 425 would be the beautiful higher low. Somewhere around 350 to 376 would be another acceptable higher low to be looking for River, whatever. River looks interesting with tokenomics though, right? Is that what we determined? Anita says, look at ladies. Yeah, we did that. We already got, and I think we did. I think I'm just catching up on the chat way behind. We looked at just to be clear, in case you didn't know, we did look at ladies earlier, and I thought it looked pretty decent. Just doing a retest. With all that snow coming down behind Road Dawg, you'd think it'd be neck deep. He has a heated studio floor, so the snow just melts. I know. There's no snow on the road. Got it all salted and everything. Jenny's so hot, she makes it all melt before it hits the pavement, is what it is. Oh, I'm way back on the chat, aren't I? How about 33 cent AV&T? It's still going up. That one looked good. It really did. Postmodern Audio says X Money is on one too. X Money? I think that's a new one on me. X Money, okay. Wait a minute, is this X related to X? No, come on. No, it's a Binance coin. Are you gonna pass off as a Twitter coin? For real? X Money, financial core of Elon Musk's Everything app, powered by Visa. Instantly fund your wallet, send and receive payments, and transfer to the bank, all within X, the future of social finance. Why do I have a problem believing this? Why do I feel like this is not? So is this the legit one, or is this just your tokenomics? Well, that was your token. What do you say? Doesn't tell me anything over here. So there's 420p. What does that mean? Is that, I can't even pronounce that gazillion number. That's too damn many. Market cap is, this is a meme coin, right? I mean, it looks like a meme coin. It's on Binance. It's got a Binance Explorer. I don't trust this one at all. And I don't think he would put it on Binance, but that looks like something that would happen on Binance. I'm just saying. There's 2,000 holders. And what is it? What is it saying it's trying to be though? What was it saying it's trying to be? The way to do payments and use Visa or something. Everything app. I don't think this is. Here's the contract address. Let's copy that sucker and let's take it to Token Sniffer. Token Sniffer, the sniffer of tokens. Token Sniffer needs to review the security of your connection before proceeding. Why, certainly. You can verify I'm human just by that checkbox. Alright, so paste. Okay, gosh darn it, man. Come on. We were just there. We did this. We copied it. And now we paste it. There we go. Let's get rid of the CA thing there. Get rid of that decimal there. Let's hit that enter button. And I get nothing. I got support for that chain. What's going on over here? What are you guys doing? That didn't work? You not getting anything? That's not suspicious at all right there. What the hell? Are you frozen? I'm frozen. Alright, well screw it. Well, look at the chart. Well, X money. Who all's got you? Who all's in on this? CoinX has got you. You're on Mex C2. How long you been around? This is X money, and this is the 3-day chart. This has been back since October the 7th. And this is going to change the world, I guess, right here. Yeah, I don't. We got a green candle on the daily. Give it that. I'm not a big fan of Binance. I don't trust it. Haha. XLM.
Woke up to a green candle, thought it was Christmas.
So we'd hope it goes to 4.8 cents, right? We can put that out there. And 5.9, just right at 6 cents. Would be the targets I'd be looking for if it can do it. So it's October 23, it got up to a whopping 10 cents. Music's at a perfect level, I can hear it. Cool, let's see, I've got it, okay. Looking at my setting, that's where it should be normally. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. I like feedback. You'd be surprised about what helps. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at Bitcoin and see how you're behaving, Bitcoin. Did you ever catch over there, or did we drop to our death? Because when the show was starting tonight, you were trying to drop to your death again. No, we're still death dropping. You hadn't got it out of your system. Is that what we're talking about? What have you done? I think it was over here, right? Was that was 11 o'clock. Okay, so where'd you come down to? Did you stop me out, you little bastard? Did you come and get me? Ah, right. Wait, I got to give it a second to catch up. Okay. Oh. Wait, no, you did not. Okay, yeah, my stop loss is lower than that. Well, it looks like since we've been talking and Bitcoin's been a pumping. No, this was 11 o'clock here. What the hell is going on here? This was at 22 o'clock. That would have been 10 p.m. So it was pumping up, I guess, when we got on stream. I'm having trouble remembering. We topped out at 87, and now we're coming right back down. Little bastard. What did you do? What happened? I mean, I see trend line that you couldn't get past. Is that what it is? 0.5. How'd you do with that? 618. Okay. 618 is a little bit better. Technically, we could still come down here. I mean, it would suck. I mean, it would look something like this. And take us down to the 382.4 area right here. About 86.4. If we do that. So it can. Doesn't mean we have to. Okay. That's one option that could be happening here. I don't think so. I hope not. The other idea would be that we catch a 786 in the other direction here, right? Just on the local, we'll see if we can get a little higher high and then try to make a W and get the hell out of here. We're at 618. That'd be cool too, but I doubt that happens. I wouldn't be surprised if we come back down to this little red area here and bounce off of it. If we bounce off of here, cool too. That means about 87.7 coming back up there. But that's still a lower high though, right? On the 6-minute time frame. And I still think there's a possibility, if you're looking pattern wise, maybe there's a diamond shape going on here. Take it with a grain of salt until you get a confirmation, but I got a makeshift kind of diamond, which could be a diamond reversal. Could be. Could also be a continuation pattern, just saying. Let's come over and take a look at Thomas Bukowski for a minute, and we'll go to diamond on his, sorry, I didn't mean to blast your eyes out, but I don't know why he won't do a dark version of this side. I also don't know why he won't call a neckline a belt line, but anyway, it is what it is. We are looking for the... Man, I hear these people throw out this stuff just fan, or it could be cat ears, a little bit of cat ears, a little bit of this, that's a lot of snow going on my screen, isn't it? That's a lot of snow. Especially on a white screen. But if you want to find out the skinny on cat ears and how they really operate rather than what you see on YouTube, and what they really mean, come and check Thomas Bukowski out. I'm just telling you, you got some of these guys on YouTube just making up, just want to name drop patterns just to keep, I don't know. That's what I see going on. Oh, this, and look, it's a little this, and well, what the hell is it? Can we get to that? Can you get something a little bit more decisive? So it's giving us 50 different options to choose from, what things could be, and then calling yourself so damn accurate. All right, so we're looking for a diamond reversal. Sorry about that. I get annoyed sometimes at some of the stuff that I see here. So a diamond bottom looks kind of something like what we got. A little similar. I mean, there's some similarities, right? But they can also be what they call a half staff, and that little sucker kind of continues down. That would suck. So how do you tell the difference? Well, the breakout, the direction of the breakout. That's all you can go by. Half staff. See the half staff pattern figure to the right. If the diamond acts as a continuation pattern, meaning the priced exits C to D in the same direction, means it breaks to the downside as they're breaking up, then the diamond can act as a half staff pattern. Half the move is still ahead. The move after the breakout will often fall short, so look for overhead resistance underlying support where price might stall. So we could go either way technically, but usually they do break to the downside. Let's see if there's some information we need to know. Overall performance rank is about 27 out of 39, the best being a number 1. So its performance rank is not all that, okay? The diamond pattern is not noticed for being, man, it's a diamond. We got to get in on it, dude. You know, it's got a high probability of working. The diamond is not your pattern for that. But it does work sometimes, right? This is what it's saying. This likelihood of being, you know, its performance rank is not that great. Break-even failure rate, I'm looking at that. Average throwback rate. And when they break back, it's got a dang good chance of coming right back to the breakout area. Oh, your price target. 73% on the upside. Okay, well, that's interesting. So the breakout for this one is usually upwards 74% of the time when price closes outside the trend line boundaries. So to play the diamond correctly, you have to wait for the breakout and then go from there. If it breaks out to the upside, so if we have this trend line here, according to this, I would draw this trend line. You got a little wick there, but that's the closest thing that we got that I can see. Unless you want to go steeper, you could take that if you want to. Oh, look, it's steeper. I guess you'll get your breakout sooner. I think that's too steep. I think you can still have some stuff to be doing through here, and it'll still flesh out. That's just me talking though. But we would look for the breakout, and then we got a chance to come up. Take our measure move here. And let's go back and go over Thomas Bukowski's measure move. You're taking the width of the pattern itself, right? This is A to B, your measure move. From the highest peak to the lowest valley, so your measure move is not coming from over here. It's coming from the peak down to the valley. Hell, I had to get a refresher on that one right there. So it's being treated like a channel idea. And put it at the breakout, and it tells us wherever that might be. See, we got to wait for that to confirm. It kind of suggests that we might come back up. Looks like maybe for a higher high. I'm just kind of guessing, right? But the thing that he said on the website, it's got like a 70. The percentage of meeting that target has a multiplier, right? And not to make this is not to make it any more complicated, but this is just to help you to be a little more accurate. It says 74%. So we need to dial down that measure move, right? We need to dial it down a bit. And since I got a line starting at 0, I did it upside down. It's about 77%, right? So about your 7/8 fib. So I shortened the line to reflect about 77%. And so if we break out at the area that I think we might, it kind of takes us just back up here about the same place. So there's just an idea. We're just going over some pattern stuff over there. Most people start from trading as patterns. A lot of people do with pattern trading. And it's just good to go over some solid information. And I know it's a boring ass looking site. Looks like it was made in the 90s, and hell, it might have been. I don't know. He does update it. But if you want accurate pattern trading information, I can't recommend a better source than Thomas Bukowski. He wrote the book on it. And you can get the actual... Santa, you're still in the damn way. Hey, Jenny. I'm not bitching about you. You can get the accurate breakouts over here because your YouTube gurus out here, the pattern trading gurus out here, are going to tell you every pattern is 60%, 68% breaking upside or downside on the same damn pattern. I know where they get that, and they never really did the study to find out any different. And they got it from the trading group we all used to be in back in the day. Meanwhile, we're watching Bitcoin dump here on the 6 minute. Come on down, Bitcoin. Are you trying to get down here? I hope you bounce off of here. Somewhere around 87. You're at 87.60 now. I guess we should find out pretty soon, shouldn't we? Because the other situation is that we start losing this guy over here at 86.5, and then we start working our way down lower, which the next area I've got is about 85. Not really crazy about that idea, but you can see how it could happen, right? Could be making a bigger ass W pattern. I hope we don't. And I hope we don't come down here and break that trend line. So far, on our bigger time frames, just to give you a little frame of reference. Oh, there's my real bigger thing I did with the harmonic. Just trying to find what a solid trend line. This overall trend line has not been broken from bodies to that wick to all the little wicks. All the little wicks, all these swinging wicks over here have been respecting this trend line so far. We may come back and touch it one more time, I don't know. But until we break it, we got hope that we can pull back from this. Our moving averages, 9 moving average at 94,000, 21 moving average at 105. We still got some play over here on this side of the trend line. And if we were really just bearish, we would have plowed through here, I believe. several weeks, within the past few weeks, and we haven't. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, we have not broken this trend line other than a slight wick back in November. So I still think we got a chance to see something positive come out of here after this accumulation area here takes off, and maybe in 2026 we move up. If that doesn't happen and we start breaking the trend line, then I'm definitely, you gotta be closing daily and weekly candles below the trend line. That's a hard signal, and below the 100 moving average here on the weekly, it's hard to ignore that as not a confirmation, as one of the final confirmations that welcome to the 2026 bear market for Bitcoin and altcoins. This one, you thought it couldn't get any worse. We're going to show you just how bad it can get. Which probably won't be that bad for Bitcoin, but would be horrible for altcoins. But we're still in the hopium stage here. We still got some hope. It's scary AF. But we haven't crossed the line of no return just yet. And that's how I look at it. Thank you, people, for hanging out with me. I've been going for 2 hours. That seems to be the norm. I'm going to come back to the tiny time frame, hit the chat, and go to the end screen just to finish up the chat. Well, look at you, 6-minute time frame. Did you decide to turn around on us? Well, that's amazing how we draw attention to you, and you just decide to say, screw you, Road Dawg. I'm not touching your target. I'm bouncing where I want to bounce. You suck, Road Dawg. Where did you bounce? 618 area? Nice. Let's see if we can get back up to 87.7. Can you give me 87.6, 87.7? Can you do it? Because you got a breakout. You get, what's this? That's a breakout. Can you handle it? Can you do it? We're on the 1-minute time frame looking at the local list of local patterns. It's not the best way to play this game, but it's kind of fun and insightful. And again, one thing I'll say, if you're a pattern trader or whatever you do, even fib traders, you know, the 1 minute works just like all the other time frames too, just a lot faster. And you can apply your strategies over here. W. Retest of that W area, went deeper. Local pattern here, which is the bullish megaphone, 72% chance it breaks out, especially if it makes a partial decline, which this qualifies for. 618 Fibonacci, that's just extra bonus right there. Seeing us above the non-moving average, crossing over the 21, that's an added bonus. Got over the 50, that's a bonus. All these little things you just see tick off and you get used to it. You see it happen more and more on the smaller time frames. So I'm all for using a 1 minute or even in small time frames, not to make your plans, but just to get more familiar and trust with your system, to put your system to the test. And besides, price moves so slow now, it's not that big of a deal to do it on the 1 minute. It's a good training way. It's just a good thing to do. I mean, a fun thing to do. And it can speed up your development. I think it can speed up your development as far as a trader or analyst. You know, spending some time on some of these things, testing your ideas and all this stuff. But I would never recommend that you just sit here and decide to enter a trade based on what you first see on 1 minute without going to a much bigger time frame and working your ass down. Because that's just stupidity and folly. I like you, 4 hour. Let's get above this green cloud. Let's bust out of this. Let's get a Christmas rally. Let's hope that we got something coming on the 26th. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you on tomorrow. Going to the end screen. I think the squeeze in 96 is more likely. The more liquidity up there, I hope so. If we go that low, it will most likely go lower and take out the gap to 42. And then go up, no tariffs would send it that low. I don't think no tariffs is bad for market. It dropped on more tariffs. But was it really the tariffs, or was it... He mentioned the tariffs, then I think your market makers, the crooked market makers tied with Binance and whatever the hell they got going on, their algorithm glitch, just took advantage of it, is how I read that. We know market makers like to use news days and things like that to really run their game. And even the market makers, whatever happened October 10th was more than just the tariff announcement, in my personal opinion. Maybe I can be wrong, but that's just my opinion. Rate cuts have always dumped since 2020. I always heard that once they do a pivot, that the market really turns around, like in a bad way, about 6 months after, within 6 months after they pivot. I don't know. Been dumping on good news for 1.5 years. Yeah, it sucked. Scary Japan rate hike. Yeah, that stuff barely did anything. Yeah, but it scared the market and made people react to it. Market makers definitely took advantage of it. Scartesco says, I agree. What happened on October broke something in the back. And they're not telling us it was bad, whatever. It was. And I think Binance had a lot. Well, I mean, a lot of people think that. Seems to be what it's pointing to. And that's another reason not to trust any Binance coins pump, because it's probably part of their overall little plan. I don't know, man. They lost tons of money. Somebody got it. That $19 billion went somewhere. There's a lot more that was liquidated, but that was the actual total, I believe. That went somewhere. Somebody's sitting there, yep, we did good. We need to do that again. All right, good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. See ya on the next one. It's time to say good night, John boy.